1,050 degrees? Holy smokes! That's ultimate grilling. You really can't talk about the ultimate grilled foods without talking about what the ultimate grill is, the hibachi. It's a really amazing grill from Japan. It holds on to a bunch of heat with Binchotan coals at really high temperature. It's got some nifty little vents here which help you control the temperature and maybe a hot and cold zone. What it's best at is precision grilling for a bunch of skewers. But really, all it does is produce a bunch of heat at high temperatures for little skewers. What we've got here is the ultimate DIY hibachi, made with about 25 bucks worth of bricks from your local Bleep Depot. It's outperforming our $800 hibachi grill. We've got cold zone workstation, we've got our serving zone, super hot zone, and our, resting glazing zone. And you can build it anywhere. We're gonna show you how to make one. This is the hibachi grill, and this is kind of the gold standard of hibachi grills. It's really good at holding on to a bunch of heat at high temperature, but it's $600. Now I'm getting annoyed that we even own this thing. Here's our mission. We need to have super high heat and temperature, variable sizes. It's gonna be cheap, and we're gonna do it fast. Let's revisit that V1 we did on the grill.
The turkey yakitori?
Yeah. We're gonna build the ultimate one right after this, because this one's gonna work, but it's not gonna be ultimate. Okay, so these are the parts from our DIY pizza. Normally, when we did the pizza oven, this is the top and this is the deck, or vice versa, whatever. Now we're gonna use the whole thing as a base. We know we want a long and skinny thing. We know we want some vents. And I think that's like too wide.
Because you want it as tight as possible. I think a lot of times people overexpose the skewer. That's what burns.
Part of the high heat and high temperature is having the food as close to the red hot coals as possible. Here's an example. These are all red hot and there's a lot of them, so we got a lot of high heat. If I build my grill, this high and my little food's up here, that's not really like precision grilling because it's gonna get colder the further away from the source. So one of the cool things about precision grilling is you go super hot and you can kind of get that precision temperature, and then you can move the food away or move it up or move it to the side.
I think if we put the air vents on one side, it might make the build out a little uneven. This is the spacing.
That's okay. Or no?
Let's try it. Let's try it on one side.
Yeah!
Let's start there.
Let's try it.
We're just moving bricks.
Let's just move bricks. And if we really just keep going, that's our minimum viable hibachi. You can close that. So you have a vent here.
You can go for
maybe a vent.
Double vents.
Oh,
here.
got you. I like that.
It's a little baby vent.
Like the smaller they are, they're more like jet stream vents. Whoa, bro, it's like limousine of hibachi grills over here. This is like resting zone that you had, right? And maybe one more brick.
Dude, I like this.
So that's cute, huh? You could even put your beer because it's protected from the hot zone.
Koozie.
Yeah, beer koozie.
You could like Instagram story
What?
your food. Oh, dude.
It's a Reels holder with a vent. And we've got cold cooking zone, holding zone over here. So like a workstation can go like this way.
Goes that way.
Yeah.
If the food gets there, you win.
I'm just having a thought. Does it make sense to do hottest realistically over here or hottest in the middle, you think? Like cold, warm, wicked hot? Or hottest in the middle? Let's see what that might look like. So if we did cold, like this, leave the vent, leave that, could even. And then we have the height that we want. Yeah. And then we've got the same width, but it's easy to modify later too. Raw zone, because I got all your raw skewers here, and the built-in beer cozy. Warm zone, this is where you rest your skewers. So cold to hot, and you can have another zone here to rest glazy stuff if you really want. And this is gonna be our super hot zone, and then a vent here, and that's it. I think this is the one, and we're gonna fire it up and cook a bunch of
we gotta try it out.
Yummy freaking food. So let's fire this thing up. We lit our Bichotan about 45 minutes ago, and they're getting hotter and hotter and hotter. Like a lot of grilling, you want to wait till the coals are really, really hot and they're full bore. So from here, once you get your coals going, that's when you dump it into the hibachi grill. All right, let's grill some skewers. These are Nick's Adana kebab.
Adana kebab.
So Nick's been working on a whole skewer project. I've got some yakitori stuff coming. It says high, 1,036. Too high.
1,100.
So yeah, we're super hot. It's not gonna be any amount of less heat than the super expensive one. That's the beauty of it, because all that heat and temperature comes from the coals. Should we get some meatballs going?
Get the meatballs.
This is what we're after. This is what you want in a food result on a hibachi grill. You have really small foods, all these things, prawns, chicken, scallops, little tiny meats. And the smaller something is, the more precise heat energy it takes to get a great glazy or crispy exterior before you overcook the inside. So we've got our really good, chicken meatball. Super light, crispy, glazy outside, juicy inside. Oh my God, you can't do that unless you have super high heat, a lot of it, and precision grilling. Yum, that's amazing. What? There you have it. Now you can make your very own hibachi for less than 25 bucks in about 5 minutes. Go to chefslips.com, get the full instructions, learn how to make all these amazing skewers that Nick's working on, like the Adana kebab, learn how to make turkey tori, and while you're at it, go make the pizza oven too. If you get the bricks for that, which is again like 30 bucks, you could even make this whole thing. And again, part of a house. See you at Chef's Apps. That's a tip and trick.
Load up.
It's so spicy.